What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I want to talk about some ways that you can actually make money from cryptos or the cryptocurrency market without actually investing and trading money in cryptocurrencies. So I'll be talking about that, and then I'll be talking about some bank accounts that I currently use, some debit cards, possibly credit cards that give me a lot of value and will save you a lot of money and also earn you money. So stick around to the very end of this video because you guys are here on this channel to learn about money, and I think I have some very insightful information. So let's get right into it. All right guys, so the first thing I want to talk about is the Crypto.com app. You can download this on the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. And Crypto.com is where you can invest in several different cryptocurrencies, all the major cryptocurrencies, including Shiba Inu coin. But they have a feature here at Crypto.com where you can actually earn money without really investing, right? And that's what I want to talk about. And this is the Crypto Earn feature. So here you can get interest or earn interest on your crypto that you're investing in. So we're going to go to calculate earnings and we're going to do a little math here, right? So the first one, and I'm going to explain this because I have an affiliate link below to this, but you won't be able to just simply sign up and start earning money. There is a specific way that you have to do this, and that is what I want to explain, so you guys just don't click on the link, sign up, expect to earn money, and then find out that you can't earn any interest. So first of all, we have the Crypto.com coin. You guys can look at the past performance of this coin. It does fairly well, trending with the market. So you can invest in that, and you'll need to. And so if you have an emergency fund, right? Let's say you guys have an emergency fund of $10,000 and you have this emergency fund at your regular bank. You get 0% in interest, or maybe 0.1% in interest. That's not a lot of money. In fact, what you want to do is you want to beat inflation with your emergency fund or any cash that you have just laying around. So if we look at the rate of inflation, the rate of inflation right now is hovering at over 2%. It's normally at around 2% on average, but now it's at around 2.6%. So that's a lot. So what this really means is that if you go to the supermarket this year, right now, you go to the supermarket and you want to buy, let's say you want to buy a can of beans, right? A can of beans costs you $1. Next year, this very same time, you go back to the supermarket, that can of beans is going to now cost you what? $1.20 or $1.15. So inflation eats away at the purchasing power of your money. So next year, if you're just saving your money, you'll still have the same amount of money, but that money will be worth less and you'll be able to do less with that money than what you could do right now. So this is why it's very important that you at least use a high yield savings account or some other method of preserving the value of your money while you're saving money, and not just keep your money in a bank account that does nothing, right? So let's get back to Crypto.com, right? So the CRO token is very important, and I'm going to explain that, right? So we have the deposit token. You don't have to go with the CRO token. You can go with any crypto that you like. The deposit amount is the amount of money you'll be depositing, and then we have the terms, right? So they have a 3-month term. This gives you the highest interest rate. Then they have a 1-month term where you have to lock the money in for 1 month. And this is kind of like a CD at the bank. And then you have the flexible term, which is where you deposit the money, you get a lower amount of interest, but it's flexible so you can withdraw at any time. With the 3 or 1 month periods, you have to lock the money in for that period. You won't be able to touch it until the end of that period. But with flexible, you can withdraw your money and use it at any time. So that's really good. Now, if you look here, you'll see that with flexible, it's not so good. It's at 2%, not so good. It's almost beating inflation. But if you go to 1 month here, it goes higher and you'd actually be able to beat inflation here. Now, $7 per week is not a lot of money. And remember, guys, this isn't necessarily to make a lot of money. This is to beat inflation and preserve the value of your money. Now, there is a problem here, right? I'm going to explain the problem right now. But also, let's look at the CRO stake, right? So this is the amount of CRO that you need to stake to be able to benefit from this feature. Now, here it says staking means holding of CRO in your Crypto.com app wallet for a period of 6 months. So you're going to have to tie up some CRO token for 6 months before you can actually use the Crypto Earn feature with any other coin. So let's say, for instance, you wanted to do this with, where's our favorite? Shiba Inu, right? So Shiba Inu, you wanted to do this for Shiba Inu. you'd still have to stake at least $400 or less in CRO token before you could actually earn with Shiba Inu. So as you can see here, the more you stake in CRO token, the higher the rewards rates are. Now, after that 6-month period, you can get the money back from the CRO token, and you can use that money for anything you want. Now, this is important, and I'm going to explain why this is important in a bit. Let's go to products, and let's look at the Visa cards, because this is what's important. This is why you'll be staking. So when you stake the CRO tokens, you get something in return. So if you stake nothing, you can get this card right here. It's a midnight blue card, but this card gives you 1% cash back on anything you purchase. So you can actually deposit money from your bank to your crypto.com fiat wallet and just spend on this card, and you'll be able to get 1% cash back on everything. Now that's good, but if all you guys want is just to get 1% cash back from money you're spending from your checking account, I have another solution that I personally use myself, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. So stay with me. So let's go through all the features here. If you stake $400 in CRO tokens, you can get the Ruby Steel card. This is actually a steel card, so that's very cool, and you'll get 2% in cash back on everything, right? If you go higher and you stake up to $4,000, you can get the Royal Indigo and Jade Green cards. These are also metal cards, so not plastic. You get up to 3%, or you get 3% in cash back on anything you purchase. Now, this is beating some of the best credit cards on the market right now, because for example, if you go with one of the best flat rewards credit card like the PayPal 2% cash back, I think MasterCard, that only gives you 2%. If you go with this Citi Double Rewards credit card, that's only a flat 2% in cash back. So this is beating that. Now, you can go all the way up to $400,000 and the rewards will increase, and you'll also get different looking cards. But the great thing here is if you stake $400, right? If you stake $400 at the end of 6 months, you actually be able to pull that money out. So that money isn't going to be tied up there. You can pull that money back and use it to invest in anything else you want, or just withdraw that money, but you'll still get to keep the card. So you'll still get to keep this cool looking card or any of one of these cards that you actually apply for. However, there is a catch, right? And also, guys, there's some more features here. Not only do you get like 2% here, you also get free Spotify for 2 people, I think. And higher cards give you more rewards, more free stuff. So you guys can look at those as well. But once you unstake this cash, although you still get to keep the card, the benefits go down. So this is the catch. So if you stake $400 here, after 6 months, you decide to pull that $400 out and invest it in Shiba Inu, or just withdraw it back to your bank account, your benefits actually now go from 2% to 1. This was 3% before, it now goes to 1.5. This was 8%, it now goes to 1.75, or 5% rather. So the rate of rewards goes down if you unstake your coins. Now, remember, you have to at least stake coins to be able to earn in crypto earn. So it's still a win-win in my opinion, because hey, you stake $400, it's in crypto coin, the coin could increase in value with the overall crypto market going up, because we expect it to do so. You get 2% back on everything. You also get free Spotify, and you can unstake and take this money back after 6 months. And you also get to keep this cool Visa metal card. Now let's go back to crypto earn, right? Now, the problem with investing in like Shiba Inu or crypto.com coin or any other cryptocurrency is the fact that the price is going to fluctuate. So if you put $10,000 in, right? And let's go to $400. If you put $10,000 in and you invest that money and you're getting $1 per week, if the price of Shiba Inu goes down with market fluctuation and the $10,000 invested is now valued at, let's say, $5,000, then this interest rate is going to be cut in half as well. So you'd be getting 50% off what you initially thought that you'd be getting. Now, the way around this is to actually invest in the, it's here somewhere, the USD stablecoin. Okay, here it is, the USD coin. And the USD coin is pegged to the dollar, so one coin is valued or equal to $1 at all times. So this way, your money doesn't fluctuate with market fluctuations, and 10% is always 10%, 5% is always 5%. So if you have your emergency fund of $10,000 and you're getting 0% or 0.1 or 0.9% in interest at your bank, you can deposit it in the USD coin here, and you'll be getting around $11 paid per week in interest. And this is with the flexible term, right? And also with you staking $400 or less, which means you'll either get this Ruby Steel card or this card. I would suggest that you go for this one because of the rewards, the free Spotify, and it's a cool metal card, right? So you stake 400 Zero tokens and you get $11 weekly. That's great. If you go and lock this money in for a month, you can get more. You can get 8%. This is equal to $15 per week. If you want to lock your money in like a CD for even 3 months, you get up to 10% in interest, $19, nearly $20 per week. Now, if you have a lot of money and you can stake 4,000 Zero tokens, it's a little higher. Not a lot, a little higher, but this is the amount you would earn per year. Now, this definitely beats inflation. And remember, guys, that is exactly what we want to do. We want to beat inflation here. So I want you guys to comment below and let me know what you think about this feature on crypto.com. Is this something that you use? Have you used it before? Do you have any problems with the fees? And also, I give you guys the good and the bad. This is actually, they should have a disclaimer here somewhere. Okay, so actually, they don't have the disclaimer here, but what I'm trying to say is that these investments are still a bit risky because unlike your bank where you have FDIC insurance of $250,000 or more per account, that is not here. You don't get that here, so it's still a risk. But if you're already investing in crypto, you should understand the risk. So just understand that there's a risk here and you could potentially lose money, although that risk is lowered with the USD coin. So again, comment below and let me know what you think about this feature as well. So let's now move on to some other products that I want to share with you guys. If you have a high yield savings account or if you want one, we can look at some of the best accounts right now in the market. We have Marcus by Goldman Sachs. You get 0.50%, no minimum balance. We have Vero, we have Ally Bank, we have Chime. Chime is actually doing really good. I need to open a Chime account. I don't know why I haven't done that as yet. American Express is also very good. Access is doing really well. Wow, 0.61%. I personally use Discover's online savings account. They give 0.4% currently. I've been using Discover for years, guys, and I really love the service. They're very good. They have very good customer service. I've had no problems. I have their checking account, savings account, and debit cards, also credit cards. I don't have any referral links for Discover except for one credit card referral link, but I do think that their savings account is really good. I personally use it and I would recommend it to anyone. It comes with no fees. There are no fees really for this account, so it's really good. Now, with Discover, there's another feature that I want to share with you guys that Discover has. Let's see if we can find it. That's actually the checking account. Let's see if we can pull it up here. That's not what we want to do. Okay, let's actually just search for it. Discover checking account. All right, so this is the checking account that I use as well. And the good thing about this checking account, guys, is that it comes with a debit card that gives you cash back. So your regular bank already gives you no interest, and they give you a debit card that probably charges you a bunch of fees every time you go to the ATM. With this debit card, you get 1% in cash back on up to $3,000 in purchases each month. That's a lot. There are also no fees. It's a free account to sign up for. I don't have a referral link because there's no referral program here, but I personally use this and I really like it. And I pair this with the Discover savings account. And this is really good to use because I get interest on the savings account side, and then I can easily transfer money in real time to the checking account and back to the savings account. So it's a really good duo. I really like that. And if you pair this with a Discover credit card, you may just be very happy with what you're getting, right? So that's what I personally use, or one of the accounts that I personally use. So you guys can look into that and comment below and let me know what other accounts you're using as well, and if you use Discover. So these are some accounts that I really wanted to mention and I wanted to talk about. If you guys have any other products or services or methods of making money from crypto or other financial services that you think are really good, please comment below so the community here can learn about them, so we can all get the best value for our money and that way we can make more money, save more money, and keep more money. So this was just a quick video explaining the CRO token and also touching on Discover and the rate of inflation. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I didn't do my normal intro, so if you like the content, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I'll really appreciate it. It helps the channel out a ton. Special shout out to all my returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the channel once again. And if you're new here, my name is Eann, and on this channel, I talk about ways to make money, ways to save money, ways to invest your money, credit cards, banking apps, everything to do with personal finance. So with that said, be sure to subscribe and turn on all the notifications so you never miss the updates of when I post new videos here. So with all that said, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very, very soon in the next one.